Let's examine the last auto-enter feature, which is called a lookup. Lookups allow you to transfer information from one table to another. It's like an automatic copy and paste without using the clipboard. To make it work, you have to match the two tables using a field as a match value. The field determines what's going to copy from one table to the other. So we're going to use the postal code field here. And what we're going to do is we're going to say when it matches something in another table, we're going to have a copy city and state over. So that should make it easier. We won't have any mistakes and we won't have to type the city and state. In your work files, we've provided the zips file. Now this zip file is very outdated. In fact, it's so old, my city, which is 20 years old, isn't even listed in here. I had to add it manually. So if you want to incorporate this feature into your own solution and you want it to be accurate, you're going to have to go and buy your own zips table. It can be in comma or tab separated text format, or it can be in an Excel spreadsheet because you can go ahead and import that data into your own FileMaker file. So let's go ahead and show you how to do this. We'll go to Manage Database, and we're going to go into Relationships. Lookups require a relationship. So this is your first relationship, but we're going to do the basics just like we did with our auto-enter calculation. What we need to do is add a table occurrence. That's how we relate two tables. The contacts right here has its own table in here. But the zips is not in here yet. So if we hit this plus sign, we could add another contacts or any other table that was in this file. But to go to another file, we choose Add FileMaker Data Source. We simply locate that file, click Open, click OK, and now we have a table occurrence representing the table in that other file. And you can see it's from another file because it's in italics here. And you can move around these little table occurrences any way you want just by clicking and holding down in this area. Now what we want to do is match zip up with postal code, but we don't see it here, so you just use these little arrows to go up and down to find what you want. So we'll go down until we find postal code, and then once we see it, we drag. We click and hold down on postal code, drag over to zip. And if it doesn't come out right, just click on the equal sign once and hit the delete key. Then you can try drawing it again. Once you have postal code and zip connected together, you actually have that relationship. So we're all set to go. The only thing is, I don't really want a separate file. I want to have a clean, simple, one-file solution. There's nothing wrong as far as performance with an external file. I just don't want all these files out there. I want to have one single file. So I'm going to show you how to do it a different way. Now I'm going to get rid of this table occurrence. Just click on it and hit delete. Remove it. We're going to click OK. We're going to go to the File menu and choose Import Records and choose File. We're going to choose our zips. Open, and now all we have to do is match up the fields. So we're going to go ahead and use matching names, which it's on. So city and state are matched up. Now we have to go ahead and find postal code. There's postal code shipping. Let's see, I must have passed it up here. There we go. Just pass it up. Drag that up here. Make sure the arrow's there. Click to add new records. You always check this to make sure because I had it on update existing records. Add new records, and there's the arrows. Looks good, so we'll import that. But actually what we want to do is, you notice I almost made a mistake here. You got to be very careful when you're in here. What I want to do is take zips and not go into the contacts. I actually want to go into a new table. And that won't require me to go ahead and do any matching because it's going to make these fields over here, and place it in a new table. So that's actually what I want. So let's go ahead and click Import. It's going to quickly import all those 30,000 plus records. There you go. See, it makes a layout for us. We'll switch back to our form. And if we go into Manage Database, we'll see that it's created the table for us right here, and also created the table occurrence. It's not italicized because now it's inside this file. Now we just connect it exactly the same way. There we go. Now we've got it connected up. So now we have the relationship created. In the next section, we're going to show you how to actually do the lookup.